Okay. Hey, yeah, I'd see that. I hope that was actually working before I actually turned it on, but hopefully it should be. All right. Anyways, to get to intros, I mean, you guys already know it's Elite of the Elite Uni Squad. Well, could probably make it much more better. I might just, call, the Uni Squad at this point, since, I go by Elite, which is the name of the squad before. But, anyways, you get what I mean. Point is, you know, we're already like, what, 15 days into the new year, which is good. Always a good thing. You know, it's been a rough start, but it's a start. That's all that matters. It's a start. So, of course, as much as I wanted to make a video and everything, I was just kind of like, I mean, I've never been so good with being able to just kind of type down whatever I want to say in a video and then have to maybe edit it or something like that. Besides, I'm not really a big editor person. Usually I'm just kind of the guy that's like, oh, let me just do something in real time and do that. That's how I usually feel. I don't usually feel like having to go through the trouble of having a video edited all the time when I want to do a update and stuff like this. So it's better to just kind of do it live for me. Others might disagree, but it is what it is. So, in general, where I want to go with this is that, of course, an update needs to be said because, of course, if you guys are following the channel, then you guys should know by now that, things aren't looking so well for the new year start. Haven't really uploaded anything for the new year. And on top of that, the channel is kind of looking like it's about to die, which, in my opinion, I can definitely explain that. I think a few days ago, right? So a few days ago, I would say that something came over me that day, a few days ago, and let's just say that I decided to say, oh, you know what? Let me just out of random, just kind of, take a hiatus from YouTube and just leave it in the dirt for right now and not, use it for anything, until I can do something with it. Now, mind you, this was a few days ago. That's where my head was a few days ago. However, it's not the same right now. It's not the same. Like it's not the same now, like as it was before. But I am going to say right now that it is definitely a few days after me thinking over it, and part of me wants to still kind of continue the channel, but then at the same time, I have to be able to see some actual results on my end to be able to even think about even reviving the channel fully. So obviously the channel isn't going to go back up quite yet. However, the idea for right now is this. I plan on putting most of my content that I'm working on majorly on Instagram. And yes, if you guys are wondering, yes, I do already have Instagram. I've already had that set up in pre-time, so that's been there for the longest. I just don't use it. But now I am. I plan on trying to upload there every maybe few weeks, maybe weekly, maybe 2 weeks, every something like that, maybe. Depends. But that doesn't mean the YouTube thing is gonna die. It's just being put on hiatus for right now, so that way I can just kind of focus on some of the little things, just some of the little things, because in my opinion, YouTube is just this platform that you really have to kind of have something really good put out there just to really, really get ahead of the algorithm, because that's another thing that I hear every now and then about YouTube nowadays, is that it's harder for people to even, grow as YouTubers nowadays because of the algorithm and how much they've changed. It's ridiculous. I mean, in my opinion, I'm just like, algorithm? We didn't have to worry about that so many years ago. But why now? Well, hey, beats me. I wouldn't know the answer. I really wouldn't. But you know what? That's all me though, because guess what? I'm all about beating the allegations. I'm all about beating these odds. And I don't care what allegations or new rules YouTube has against new creators. I'm still gonna, go ahead and still try to make it my best effort to grow a community on here, but also to be able to grow a community on other places. Because in general, just YouTube, it's just YouTube, okay? There's nothing too special about it. It's been here for the longest time than anyone can remember. So, it's just YouTube. It's not supposed to be some I don't know, some ultimatum, some grand utopian app that everybody can go to be able to do whatever they want with it. It's changed from that. But that just means that if I'm taking a hiatus from YouTube, and that means of course YouTube content won't be uploading like usual, and it will probably just be like it has been, dead for probably a good few weeks, if maybe a month or two. But usually I plan on doing, just to maybe somehow keep the channel still a little bit alive, is to do a bit of these updates yearly, and 3 times a year, of course, to kind of just be able to give an update on things, just to kind of keep things still alive, if not still adjusted on here, so that way people don't totally freak out. Well, what's going on with the YouTube thing? What's he been planning? What's going on with them? But this is majorly the only way that I kind of see keeping my YouTube alive, so that way nobody freaks the freak out. Okay, nobody freaks the freak out, because I don't want that. So I just want to say altogether that my YouTube isn't dead. It's still alive. It's just not regularly going to be uploading content this year. Well, not as of yet. I still have to get things planned out for that to happen. So until then, I will be uploading probably weekly, if not every other weekly, content to other social media like Instagram, maybe Twitter. I'm still shaky on that. I'm still shaky on Twitter, but I don't mind doing Twitter. And then maybe I'm still shaky on a few other social medias, but maybe, maybe TikTok. I don't know. I've been really shaky on a lot of social media because I'm not a big social media person, as you can see just by my responses right now. Okay, I'll be honest. TikTok to me, I'm sorry to say, but for y'all that like it, y'all can like it. But for me, I call it cringe. Okay, I don't care. Okay, I just think it's cringe, and it's just like I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't like TikTok like that. I mean, other people can like it, but it just never fit in with me. It just never did. I've always been more close to like YouTube, maybe a bit of some other social medias like Instagram and maybe Snapchat every now and then, but that's not really a very open source social platform where uploading things and stuff like that. That's more of just um, something else. But yeah, point is that I plan on utilizing Twitter and Instagram to say the least. TikTok is a big if, but if I do plan on doing it, then you guys will be the first to know. So yeah, definitely if you guys haven't followed my Twitter or Instagram yet, I'll leave those in the um I'll leave those somewhere in the comment section down below so that way you guys can be able to access those links so that way you guys can follow and stay updated with the you know stay updated with those two socials. um let's see. Oh yeah, you know what, another thing just to throw out there now, I am planning on trying to get things up and running, but still, there are things that are holding back progress from getting things done on my end. Um, you know, not really going to name a few of those things, but just the main thing that's kind of keeping progress from really happening on the channel is the lack of behind the scenes support that I have with it, because I'm still working on trying to find people that are willing to help out with the squad, help out with the socials and stuff like that, because I've already made it clear, this social, as much as I would love it to be for me, I don't ever see myself really being able to profit off of a YouTube just by myself. I feel like it's better to kind of just go the route of having others connected through my YouTube, so that way it's all of us benefiting and not just one of us, So that way it's kind of helping people out with their channels if they're, trying to get up there, and it also helps me out. So it's a win-win for people if they're joined up under the elite squad, of course. So that is a guarantee. But that's the one thing that I want to clear out right now, is that with the lack of people that are under the team, it is kind of hard to get content out there. It is kind of hard to majorly get some of the things I need to be done out there. So it's going to take longer than I expected. So that's why I ask you all, as my subscribers, as the people that have been here since either day 1 or day 10, whenever, of the channel, I'm asking y'all to bear with me, and I'm asking y'all to stick with me. No matter where I go on these socials, I ask that y'all bear with me and stick with me on this, because I am planning on trying to really get things started this year and really making a good leap with this year and making things happen. But it's just not going to happen today or early in the year. It's gonna definitely take some time, but I guarantee definitely that something will definitely turn up this year, and I can guarantee that. I just feel it. I just know. Um, Other than that, let's see. Trying to think, is there anything else did I forget to leave out? Oh yeah, you know what? I mean, there's one thing I can say that I did leave out. Um, Now, for the most part, as I've talked with another participant that I know or a certain person that I am in cahoots with, I've talked to someone recently that might, and keyword might, it's not an actual guarantee, but might be able to really help me get some connections to really kind of get things started. Um, and for the most part, they are willing to help out as best as they can. So that's a good thing to hear. I just have to be able to make sure that they know exactly what the plan is or they know what's going to be going down, of course. So, yep, that's how that's going to work. And just let me say with a full mind that every intention of mine to really make this squad relevant or even uh, get to where it needs to be, I'm making it clear now. I may not be the best person at asking for help. And I'll admit that right now in front of everybody that is at Seed that is probably watching my YouTube. I'm not good at asking for help. Never have I ever been. But as I say right now, for those that are watching, because this is the best way I can indirectly ask y'all without having to feel like this pressure of having to hear certain things that I might not like to hear because that's a pressure on me, definitely. Um, but this is just me saying this right now, right on the table, putting it right here for y'all to hear. I am looking for help, and if you guys think that you can offer some help to me, I would all the more want it, and I would definitely need it in this squad because this squad is not just a squad just for you know elite members or elite people out there. No, you can become an elite by helping out the squad. That's all I'm really gonna say. You can become an elite by helping the squad. And if you do that, you're already doing your part. Simple. You're not really having to do anything difficult, nothing, too professional. Because, I mean, we're not really even at that level yet. So, I wouldn't worry about professional or anything with that word. So don't worry about it. Don't try to, worry about perfect in this team because, right now we're not at perfection right now. Not that I'm ever going to ask for perfection in this team. No. No. All I ask is that I have some people that are willing to put in the effort, the talent, the time, and most importantly, the energy to help out with the squad to make this happen, to make this squad really come out. Because I guess in some way, considering today, as I didn't even know, because funny enough, I just literally was like looking at like events or, certain holidays that were either coming up again this year. And funny enough, I was like, oh, interesting. So today is MLK Day, and I was like, huh, interesting. And one thing I'm going to throw out there to all of you guys, because this is a good fun fact um, for most of y'all that may not know it already. But there's a lot of people I can definitely say I take inspiration from, whether to start YouTube or to be a voice actor or to just be a good, well, I want to say good person, but to be a guy that knows right and wrong and knows how to get through life the best way they can and live the best life they can through wisdom, knowledge, and of course, just, I wouldn't say power, but I guess just being able to, have the humbleness and integrity to go forward. And I take most of that inspiration from MLK, funny enough. I really do. I mean, yeah, just because he's a black person, yeah, it would be expected. But I really, funny enough, I actually genuinely do take inspiration from the dude. Like, main point about the dude that I take inspiration from is the fact that he brought a whole behind nation. Like, the man brought a whole behind nation of a whole bunch of races from different places and got them all together. That's the big main point that got me, was like, yes, that's what I want. That is awesome, because part of me is like, I like, generally, I can actually see myself doing that, trying to be able to gather people of many different races, many different places, and just having them under one place, one squad, one united nation, technically that's what I plan to do myself. I can see myself trying to do that, even though that takes a lot of effort and a lot of time, but I can still see myself trying to achieve that. Being able to unite people of different places and races and ethnicities and everything together without having to worry about the whole complexities of it all. But that's one thing that I, am trying to do here. I can't speak for out there because that's a different story. Out there is a different story. Here is a story that I can kind of, I'm kind of controlling as I speak right now. So that's why I say that this squad all the more means something to me, because it doesn't just mean, oh, I get to get clout, I get to, be able to have all this cool stuff, get fame or whatever. No, it's because I get to create a community of different people, of different backgrounds and different stories and different everything. And we all get to just come together and we just get to do the best that we could ever do. We get to evolve as who we are, and we get to make something happen today. And we get to make it last for so many generations. That's the main point of this whole squad, is to have a community of people, to be able to have a community, to be able to have all this inspiration and to be able to invoke change. That's all we really want with this squad. That's what I want with the squad. More importantly, is just a community of people that are willing to change themselves for the better and are able to, leave their past selves and to walk into their new selves, new potential, and being able to walk together with the elites and to be able to really make it worthwhile, make anything you want to do worthwhile. It's a dream that, of course, I've had for a long time, and I plan on keeping that dream very, very true to myself. So That is the absolute truth that I'm going to keep it real with y'all on that. Last thing I want to say before I kind of like really just kind of close out with everything is that now, if you are people that have subscribed to my channel, and I do not know whoever does watch my videos or whoever like actually subscribes to my channel. I mean, heck, I could check my analytics and stuff like that, but I ain't gonna sit through all that. You know, I have like what, over 200, if not maybe close to 300 subscribers on here. I ain't gonna go through that list. That list is big. That list is big. If you know who you are, you know who you are. You know, that's all I need to know. I mean, hey, I don't need to know who you are individually. All I need to know is that you're here, you're in the now, and you're willing to stick through me being on this stupid screen, talking to y'all for however long I usually do, and you're willing to just kind of stick here with me on this journey that I'm putting myself in, and hopefully you guys get to somehow enjoy this journey with me and hopefully be able to, you know, find a way to somehow, you know, join up, you know, because there's always room for more. So most definitely. But as I'm going to close out right now, I mean, I'm looking forward to a good year this year. Yeah, I'm going to admit there's going to be some bumps. There's going to be some problems that are going to have to be solved, most definitely. But that's not going to cave me in. Nope. These problems are going to be squashed. And they are going to be put down because I am an elite. I am the choke. Well, I'm not going to say I'm a choke. I'm like, bro, that's something else. But yeah, I am the legendary comeback. I am the elite. I will not let anything beneath me, aka problems, get to me. And that is a promise that I keep to myself and I keep to y'all. So that is how I'm going to leave that out, because not saying that it's getting late, but anything, but I mean, you know, I got things I need to check on, things I got to do to make sure everything's running smoothly on my end. Well, behind the scenes, of course, but yeah, you get the point. But once again, I just can't thank at least some of y'all for coming out to be able to check on this update video, because honestly, as I said before, you know, the channel isn't dead. And I probably said that 1,000 times, but it's not dead. Okay, this video is not promoting that the channel is dead. It is just on hiatus. It's still going to, you know, be updated every few months maybe, but it will still be alive and kicking, and I will make sure that it will still have something to go off of for this year coming up. So yeah, so thank you all for coming on by. You know, thank you guys for showing your support, and most importantly, you know, definitely make sure to definitely smash that like button. You know, make sure to ring that bell. Yeah, I know y'all. I'm like, hey, y'all better find that bell. If y'all see that bell, ring it, and at least ring it twice. Okay, ring that bell twice if you have to. Ring that bell. Subscribe under here to the Elite Squad, and trust me, you will not regret being here, because we have a lot of things planned for this year, and we have a lot of things that we got planned for all of y'all. It's gonna be a good year, I promise. It's gonna be a good year. So, with that being said, you know, of course, I'm gonna just say, as of for closing out, of course, you know, stay calm, my brethren. Be breezy, and most importantly, keep it easy. Peace, everybody. See y'all whenever um whenever this YouTube whenever this YouTube get back online, or the next video or stream, whenever. Peace.